See, this thing is just moving on its own. YouTube, what's up, baby? I'm Denny Cordero. I've been doing YouTube consistently for 3 months now. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why I chose the Osmo Mobile 6 over the new DJI Creator Combo Pocket 3. I just wanted to make a video showing my upgrade that I'm making after 3 months of filming, kind of what went behind the thinking of the things that I purchased. This is the philosophy of proof of concept. I have to prove to myself that the upgrade is worth it. Before I get to that, I do want to say that I have recently purchased the Ulanzi mic off of Amazon. I remember when I first purchased this microphone, I did see this as an option. Like I said, I didn't know much about audio. This one had good reviews too, and it was like pretty much half the price. And the microphone has worked great for me. But this brand in particular has great reviews, and also this microphone has a case. You don't know what you want to upgrade until you are actively working with something, right? So the two things that I did notice on this microphone, I've dropped the pieces and I've lost the pieces, and they were fiddling around in my gym bag mostly, and I just feel more secure having a case. So I'm very excited to try this this new microphone. I'm not a techie person, but I want to be, and I'm trying to be. I chose this over the Pocket 3 Creator Combo, which would have been $669. So the Creator Combo, the DJI Pocket 3 is a new product, right? And I was in love with this thing. I was gonna put it on my credit card and I was just gonna buy it, right? Especially with the Creator Combo, you get, see, this thing is just moving on its own. With the Creator Combo, you get a microphone. I didn't know if I was ready to spend $669, even putting it on a credit card. Justifying it, I was like, it'll be a Christmas present to myself, it'll be worth the investment. And as I started thinking more and more, in business, they use this philosophy a lot. Proof of concept is when you want to make sure that what you're doing is working before you scale up, right? So I could have just went and bought the DJI Pocket 3 Creator Combo for $669, but it just wouldn't have been fiscally responsible. It's out of my price range currently, and I chose this instead. This is gonna do everything that the DJI Pocket 3 does for me, right? I have a good mic, I have a gimbal here. The main reason why I wanted a gimbal was to shoot better B-roll, you know, and just having the smoothness of a gimbal. And I honestly didn't even know what a gimbal was until recently, but I tried to shoot some B-roll and it just did not look good. I'm still learning how to even film. This is the philosophy of proof of concept. I have to prove to myself that the upgrade is worth it. For $150, and with this, and even adding the microphone, so we want to say $200, this is gonna do me just fine, as opposed to spending the $669. You know, like, it's gonna do me just fine. I'm saving $450. That's a lot of money. $450 is a lot of money, right? So what I can always do is I can always upgrade and scale up if it's working. Like if I really love this gimbal and I want something that's even more compact, like the DJI Pocket 3, I have to prove to myself that the upgrade is worth it. If I can use this way cheaper gimbal and I'm using it every day, and then I see like, okay, now I want to upgrade. I'm using it every day. A lot of times we waste our money or we buy things that we end up not even using. I just wanted to make sure that what I'm doing is working. I've never had a gimbal before, and this gimbal has amazing reviews. Now, of course I want the new shiny, pretty object of DJI Pocket 3, but it would have cost me $450 more. I've been using this microphone so much, and it's definitely used up its value, right? Like this microphone was $28 and I've been using it for all my videos. I've been doing so much recording on it and it works. So now that I have a proof of concept that having this microphone works for me, now I can upgrade to the Ulanzi. So now I'll be using that. So if I can use this gimbal for however long I use it for, maybe I'll use it for the rest of the year. I probably will use it for the rest of the year. And then if I want to buy myself the Pocket 3 for next Christmas, then I'll do that. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube, a lot of times we will be like, well, once I get the Pocket 3, I'll start recording. Or once I get that camera, I'll start recording. And then you get that camera and you find another excuse. And then all these excuses are built in. So my advice is to just be resourceful and start small. For instance, I bought this Canon PowerShot camera because I thought it was what I needed to start in my mind, right? So I bought this camera. I thought it was so nice looking. I loved the matte silver with the rubber grip right there. I just thought it was visually appealing. I was like, cool. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm this YouTuber who's got a nice camera, and now I can start. And you know what's funny is I don't even use this camera. I haven't used this camera on any of my footage so far. And the reason being is it doesn't have an external mic input, but I didn't know what I didn't know when I bought this camera. I didn't even think about that. I just knew it had the flip screen. So I'm like, oh, that must be a good vlogging camera. But turns out it doesn't have an external microphone. For me, that's not convenient. That's not easy. It's giving me resistance that as a beginner, I don't really want right now. I thought I needed a cool camera like this. So after 3 months of doing YouTube, I realized that it was never the gear that was holding me back. It was everything else. I just was making excuses on top of excuses. And it was stopping me from hitting record. So after 3 months of filming consistently, the thing I've learned is that the tech gear and the filming gear is not what's holding you back. It's not what was holding me back. I was procrastinating, I was making up excuses. What was holding me back was myself. It wasn't my gear. I could be super resourceful. You know, you just have to pick up the gear and you have to film and you just be resourceful and you don't have to spend so much money. I think a lot of times we tell ourselves, I need this to start this. And you don't. That's just an excuse. Because when I bought this camera, I didn't start recording. I didn't. I bought this camera like 3 years ago. And I just started consistently filming 3 months ago. Filming and posting 3 months ago. So that is the reason why I decided to go with this $150 gimbal, because I wanted to have a proof of concept that I would stick with it, use it every day, and then I could scale up after I proved to myself that it is worth the extra for $500 to get the latest and greatest model. All right, guys, so I said all that to say, don't let the latest and greatest technology get in your way of filming. Be resourceful, use what you got, have the philosophy or proof of concept and work your way up from there. Don't get in your own way. All right, I'm Denny Cordero. Thanks for watching this video. If you've stuck around to the end, hey, don't be a stranger. Hit a like on that video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys.